come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Looking to throw right away is Watson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Derek Barnes came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Watson. He's got the hook up to Odell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. That's going to wind up a loss of... yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Moore, the man in motion. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call no gain there. It brings forth a 3rd and long. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. And they pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. The Packers at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Touchdown, Packers! I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now. You can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This one caught by Kittle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Takes it to about the 37. Those defense for the Packers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jermaine Pratt finding in and dropping for the loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd and 11.
You can score on these guys.
Looking to throw. Parker over the middle, complete. It's Davis. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Parker now from the gun on 3rd down. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know Every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 44, Watson complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the 1st. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Parker. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know this will turn the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle. This D has got to be priority 1.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He completes it to Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Room here to run. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
Now Parker on 1st and 10. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's Parker on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Open man has got it, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught from Packers touchdown. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
To throw is Parker. Off play action. That one taken in by T. Higgins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Parker. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now a first down throw, Watson. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Watson on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Walker will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Parker. And Davis with it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And some room to run now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Parker. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
I need the end zone or I'm going home. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Points on the board. Boys, you got this.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Packers! T. Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
On 1st down, Watson.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former 1st-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Still down quite a bit in several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's Chandler.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Parker looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Parker And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass. Good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah,
and now Watson throws another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Parker. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Back to throw. Parker. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Watson on 3rd down. It's knocked away, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Watson on the sneak, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Forced out to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Faking the give. Now Watson steps away. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
Touchdown, Washington. Odell Beckham, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken way up at the 25. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Parker. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath him, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run it with Chandler.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Back to throw, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. It's caught, Beckham. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. Here's Watson.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Everyone knows one better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Watson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. If you step back and look at this, CD, pretty impressive victory.